Hey guys, Wels Knight here, and welcome back to another episode of Slay the Spire. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having an awesome day. We're playing as the Ironclad. Transform a card. Enemies in your next 3 could lose all gold to a random rare relic. That seems really good. 100 gold for a dead branch. I actually really dislike this relic. I think it's really bad. Because every time you would exhaust a card, it adds a random card, and you can't say no, which means if you exhaust things, it just fills up your deck with garbage and stuff that doesn't fit within your deck. So that's kind of unfortunate, but I guess we'll just have to try to avoid exhaust synergies. Let's see. So shop isn't really going to do us a whole lot of good here, so I think what we want to do is just hit like as many campfires and elites as possible. And it looks like, yeah, I think I see our path here. All right, let's get to it. So strike, strike, strike. There we go. One enemy down on the first turn. Gotta love that. We're gonna be frail. He's again not attacking, so he is now 2 strikes away from death. We should have him on the next turn unless we draw all 4 of our defends, which we did not. There we go. So, pretty painless first fight. I'll go with the Headbutt. Headbutt is a great card for many types of decks. Happy to have it. Defend, defend, Headbutt. We'll bring back a defend. But Headbutt does the most damage out of all of our stuff, so I think that's the way to go. And he's not doing anything this turn, so we'll just strike him a few times. He's now in lethal range, but he's going to put up a block, so we probably can't kill him on the next turn unless we get unless we draw. Yeah, we didn't get what we needed. So let's go. I really want to block as much of this as possible. So we're going to take a little bit of a hit here. But if we can kill him on the next turn, which we will be able to, he's dead. There we go. All right, that went well. Thunderclap I like a lot. Dual wield I also like a lot. I think we'll go dual wield. And we're just gonna keep hitting actual combat. Try and get some decent cards in our deck. So next turn, bash and headbutt hopefully. Ah, no bash. All right, well, or no headbutt. We'll do it this way. So we should be able to kill him next turn, I think. Because let's see, Headbutt, when he's vulnerable, will do 13 damage. I mean, it doesn't matter. He's dead anyway. But we could have just dual-wielded the Headbutt, and that would have killed him too. I'll take another Headbutt. For sure. It's just it's a great card that goes with just about every deck type. I think we can't kill this guy, not in this turn. Almost, but not quite. Unless we use the explosive potion, but I don't think these enemies are worth the potion. Like, these guys are not that tough. So, you can kill this one, bring back a headbutt, and then I think you play 2 defends, minimize our damage. We are vulnerable, which stinks, but that's all right. All right, now he's not doing anything. So, I think you go headbutt, and then you strike him, and then you strike him, and he's now in lethal range. He should be dead. He is dead next turn. Doesn't matter what we draw. We're guaranteed to draw at least 1 attack, and we only need 1 attack to finish him off. There we go. Nice. I think here, I mean, honestly, like, Evolve has there's some cool Evolve synergies, especially if you get, I think it's Mark of Pain, which is a relic, but we'll go Thunderclap here, I think, for a little bit of AoE damage, the ability to hit enemies. How do we want to do this? I really don't want to just take 10 damage. However, I would like to, tell you what, let's bash him, let's throw up a block. We'll kind of get the best of both worlds, and hopefully next turn we can hit him fairly hard. Wow. Awesome. At least we keep him vulnerable for another turn. And next turn, we're going to draw a lot of attacks. So, hopefully. All right, so headbutt him for sure. Strike him. I mean, he's not trying to run away yet. So, throw up the block. Minimize the damage. No sense in taking damage when we'll probably kill him next turn. Yeah, he's dead. Doesn't matter. There we go. Okay. Got a regen potion, which is great. I will take another Thunderclap. And I'm glad I did, because it's excellent against this enemy. Or these enemies. Tell you what. We're going to use the explosive potion here. We're going to kill this one, and we're going to kill this one. And then we're going to end the turn. Maybe not the best enemy to use it, but we're going to fight an elite next turn. I think it's worth it to make sure that we're at full HP going into that elite fight. Cleave and Thunderclap goes so well together. So let's fight an elite. Yeah, now I kind of wish I'd kept that that potion. That's all right, though. Go for a cleave, go for a headbutt and bring back cleave, and then go for a headbutt and bring back headbutt. And then we end the turn. We're going to start getting some dazed cards in our deck, and that's where Dead Branch is going to get annoying, because we're just going to have so much trash in our deck that we don't really want. I mean, it could be good. It does a random card, but it's unlikely to be. So that's lovely. Go for the cleave. And then I think you just finish this dude off. Bring back another cleave. I mean, we're basically doing 7 damage from that per turn. We're going to quite possibly get another Thunderclap. And they don't have... Yeah, there we go. So, go with the Thunderclap. Go with the cleave. And then finish one off. And fairly easy victory against this enemy. These guys are annoying, but we had a good deck for it. So, it worked out. There we go. Frozen Eye. When viewing your draw pile, cards are now shown in order. That's so good. Feed, I think, is excellent. And now we get to upgrade some stuff. So let's upgrade Dual Wield, I think? Yeah, let's upgrade Dual Wield. And we'll go over here, get another relic. First time you lose HP in combat, draw 3 cards. That's okay. Lagavulin, this guy's annoying. We're going to drink a regen potion because we'll almost certainly get the right enough value out of it. And then I think you want to go with a bash. And I'm almost tempted to bash him again. I mean, yeah, use headbutt here, which will bring back bash. And then he's stunned. He's vulnerable for 2 turns right now. And then excuse me? You're supposed to be you're supposed to be stunned for a turn. Like, no, it's not how it's supposed to work. Okay, whatever. Tell you what, headbutt, bring back another bash. Maybe we should be bringing back Thunderclap instead, because really the only reason we're doing bash is because it keeps him vulnerable. So tell you what, let's go with a Thunderclap. That'll do 15. Hit him with that. We're basically racing this guy, which kind of stinks, but hit him with a strike. And next turn, we get to go at him pretty hard, because next turn he's gonna do his little buff thing. Yeah, right there. All right, so Thunderclap, strike, strike. He is now in lethal range if I get 3 attacks. Unless one of those 3 attacks is a bash. But, oh, he's not. No, we can still kill him. Well, we'll be fine here. Because then we can hit him, and he's dead. So we took a bit of damage there, but we did kill him. We also raised our max HP, which is, it's okay. I mean, there's something to be said for Rupture. You know what? Let's do it. Let's take Rupture. And then we'll Smith, and I think you should upgrade Feed. Why not? Get it upgraded nice and early so we can make it work for us. And then here, I think you go... I mean, do we have anything in our deck right now that actually does damage to us? I don't think we do. So Rupture's just kind of a dead card right now. So go Headbutt, Strike, Strike. Hopefully next turn we draw Feed, and we can feed on this Spike Slime. I mean, Thunderclap Cleave is great, but we did get Feed. So, feed on this guy. Just make sure it works. We got Hemokinesis. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I'm not really keen on taking damage, but blocking 3 damage just seems kind of horrible. So let's go for a Bash. Make him vulnerable. Thunderclap. And then I think you play 2 of those. Basically, we're just trying to keep him vulnerable until we draw a card, draw a hand that has a lot of attacks in it. That's kind of the idea here. Man, that's also terrible. So vulnerable, vulnerable, play defend. This guy is proving annoying, especially since he keeps weakening us. Jerk. All right, so that would be 15, 6. Yeah, you know what? I'll take 3 damage to finish him off. There we go. He's dead. I mean, the whole exhaust thing, like... I don't like... Tell you what, we'll take a disarm. Why not? We'll give it a go. And then let's rest here. Fight this guy. You got the big slime. And I think you go with a... Wow, this is a horrible first turn. Like, this is just not good. So, Thunderclap him. Headbutt him. Play Disarm. What did we get? Bloodletting? You know what? Yeah. Lose a little bit of damage. We could Thunderclap him again, make him vulnerable again. Let's see. What is he now? He needs to be at like 35. We're not going to get there. So let's throw up a defend. We're not going to get there on this turn. And that's fine. Okay. Thunderclap. Strike. Defend. Next turn, we might be able to get him low enough where he will split. In fact, we will. So, what do we got in the deck right now? Anything that I'm particularly interested in? Another Headbutt, honestly. Oh, but he's not vulnerable. It's fine. Whatever. So, hit him here. Bring back another Headbutt. Strike him. Strike him again. End the turn. He's going to split into 2 enemies that both have relatively low HP. 18 isn't bad. And we can feed on one of them. So, go for the one that's hitting you harder. Feed. Gave us Barricade, which doesn't matter, and then we'll hit him. And then we end the turn. I don't think it's you. We could have finished him with an Explosive Potion, but, like, for 7 damage, I don't think that's really worth it. There we go. He's dead. Okay. I think we're skipping these. We have a fairly small deck right now, and I think that's good. Let's actually... That would be 3 strength. Let's actually make Rupture free, just so we can play it whenever we get it. Like, that's a card that we picked up for our future, essentially. Play Rupture. Hit him with a Bash. Hit him with a Thunderclap. Then he's vulnerable for 3 turns. And then we'll end the turn here. We may want to play our Regen Potion, but I don't think we're going to need to. With him being vulnerable, I think we can get through his block just fine. Yeah, we're gonna get there. So strike him, cleave him, and he's into defensive mode. We avoided his big nasty attack. It's all good. He is still vulnerable. I think you disarm. That gave you a dual wield. Let's throw up a defend. And then, do we want to make him? Nah, headbutt him. And bring back a bash. And end the turn. Because he's going to have one more turn in like defense mode or whatever. I mean, feed is great, but it's just not needed here. I don't really want to take 12 damage. So let's go defend and then bash him. Yeah, we're going to take 10, but then he's vulnerable. And that's going to, this is important that he's vulnerable now, because this is where he does his big nasty attacks. So thunderclap, thunderclap, that keeps him vulnerable. We cleave him. I still got to do 18 to him. I think we are going to drink our regen potion. We're just not killing him fast enough. And he's got a couple attacks that do a lot of damage. Yeah, his big one after this is pretty nasty. So hit him with that. Bring back a bash. Strike him. He goes into defensive mode. We'll heal a little bit. And then we'll see what we get at the end of this. So he is vulnerable right now. I think you bash. And you headbutt. I don't like the fact that we're taking damage here. But I think it's worth it if we're dealing significantly more to him. Okay. This is not a turn that we need to make him vulnerable on. We can afford to block a little bit. So we're going to take 5. We are getting much lower than I'd like. Man. Let's keep him vulnerable. That's the big thing. Gonna take 7 here altogether. Now he's gonna charge up his big nasty attack. So here, I think you actually... I would really like to feed on him. That's 18. Tell you what, we're gonna dual wield and create a copy of feed. And then we'll go strike, strike. And that's gonna increase the odds of us holding a feed when we're ready to actually, like, kill him. Oh, wow, we actually need to do a lot more damage. We could actually die here. I think we're dead. We're not dead. We're just almost dead. So that's 6 damage. Plus 9 is 16. I think you hit him with a bash. And then you hit him with the explosive potion, which is the only thing that actually keeps us alive. That was really close. We probably should have attacked him with one of those feeds, but a little late now. So that's 18. So we can hit him there, and then hit him here. He's dead. We gain 4 HP. Which, considering that the strawberry raises your HP by 7, like, that's half a relic. Reaper is so good. All of these are really good, honestly, in my opinion. But I think you want to go demon form. We need some killing power in this deck, and we're totally going Black Star. Try to fight more elites. That's the plan. See if we can make it work for us. All right. We actually have money now, so we can hit a shop. I'd like to hit a late shop, though, if possible. And we want to take a path that takes us through as many elites and campfires as possible. Preferably campfires right before we fight elites, not instead of after, but looks like the way to go is kind of this way. If we want to hit as many as possible. Is there a shop along that pathway at all? No. So an early shop is probably what we're going to want to do. We'll start here. Okay, we got a couple of muggers. I think you go with the Thunderclap. And you go with the Cleave. And then you go, I really don't want to take this much damage, but we don't have one choice. So do that. Bring back Thunderclap. Cleave is better for raw damage, but I think Thunderclap gives us more options overall. Either way, we're going to be able to kill both of these guys, I think. So go with a Rupture. Throw out a Thunderclap. We can't kill him that way. That's really unfortunate. I was hoping to be able to get rid of this guy with one. All right, we'll do that. We'll bring back Headbutt, I think, because it's our strongest attack, and then you just strike him. One guy dead. We're going to take 10. We're taking way too much damage. We need some defense and stuff in this deck. We need some, like, blocking ability. Although this is an enemy that's really hard to block against. So Thunderclap, Headbutt. Bring back a Headbutt. This would put him in lethal range, but we'd take 16. And I really don't want to take 16 damage. So preferably choose not to. There we go. And you Headbutt. You bring back whatever, it doesn't matter, and then you feed on him. Which heals us for 4. We get 6 back. Fire Potion. I think you have to go Spot Weakness. And I think we're going to go Shop. And I'm very glad I did. Ooh, although Frozen Egg is really good too. Whenever you add a power, it comes pre-upgraded. Honestly, like, there's so many good cards in here. But I think you have to go Apotheosis, and I think you have to go Double Tap, because it's just that good. Which means we don't need to hit this other shop. But Apotheosis is amazing. Okay, so Thunderclap. Throw up a block. And we're not going to get through, right? So just Thunderclap him again. We're not going to get through his block. We probably could have got through it with Cleave, maybe. But I'd rather just make sure that he's vulnerable. There we go. So, play that. Play this. Make him lose 2 strength permanently. That also gives us Ghostly Armor, which will allow us to block all of his damage. I'm totally good with this. And then I think you go Demon Form. We're going to take 8, which stinks. But we're going to start gaining strength every turn. There's our Apotheosis. We've been waiting on that. And we get Pummel. 8 damage 4 times. That's pretty good. But I think we want to hold off on that. So let's just throw up a Defend for a minute. Want to hold it? We can like basically one-shot him with a Pummel if we get a little bit of strength built up. We get our Pummel back. Okay, well, hit him with a Thunderclap. And tell you what, let's hit him with a Pummel now. And you're dead. There you go. Sure, we'll take another Disarm. I don't think it's worth it to go to the shop. Snecko, that's annoying. Okay, it's fine. Thunderclap him, disarm him. We got a second feed. Okay, so we're just gonna hit him with 1. And the Whirlwind doesn't really do anything for us at the moment since we have no energy. Upgraded Whirlwind is okay. Whirlwind, if you have like a proper energy deck, is great, but Whirlwind by itself, it's okay. I'm gonna take 8 here. Okay, this is fine, actually. So, first of all, I'll play Disarm. So now he's doing 3 damage, which is like nothing. I think you go with a... Come on, you go with the Demon Form. What do we got in here? I think you Headbutt him. And you bring back... Headbutt, honestly? And then you play just a regular Defend. That -5 strength really nerfs him. Like, that hurts him a lot. Of course, Apotheosis is a cost of 3. All right, we'll play Rupture. I mean, our whole hand is basically free, so... Headbutt. Bring me back a feed, because we've almost got him in lethal range. Like, we might actually have him in lethal range, maybe. I dislike the fact that we're about to take 15 damage, though. Like, it hurts. What are we going to be drawing? Feed and 2 strikes? Well, I think you start with a bash, and then you strike him, and then you feed. So up to 107. Sword Boomerang, honestly, is fine. Although maybe another headbutt was the right answer there. I don't know. Either way, I want to fight the elite. We're going to say no to this, because we're about to fight an elite. We don't have any choice. I think that may have been Necronomicon, but it was basically going to kill us. So, because we'd be going into this elite fight with like 10 HP. Play a Cleave. Play a Sword Boomerang. And then throw up a Defend. And let's actually drink our regen potion as well. But we're going to like having multiple relics better. That one may have been Necronomicon. It's hard to say. Like, I think it kind of tells you. All right, play Rupture. Play Double Tap. And let's double tap a Thunderclap. And then Headbutt you, which will kill him. And then we'll bring back... What are we going to have? Spot Weakness, Disarm, Feed. Let's just bring back a Cleave. Because I think he's summoning new enemies. Pretty sure. Yep. He's summoning new guys. Okay. So you want to go Spot Weakness for sure. And then you go with a Cleave. And you get rid of at least one of these guys. Then end the turn. We're going to take 4. 4 is nothing. Disarm, Strike, Defend, Demon Form. So next turn, we might just play Demon Form. Oh, but Apotheosis is so good. Play Apotheosis first. And then play... That won't get through his block. Finish this guy off. Bring back... Spot Weakness. We can get more value out of Spot Weakness. Like, Spot Weakness is going to do the job of Demon Form. It's going to cost us 1 energy per turn, which obviously is not nearly as good. But, Spot Weakness. Throw out one of those. Hit him with a Headbutt. Bring back Spot Weakness again. We're just stacking up strength right now. He's going to make himself stronger. And he's going to 45 damage. Holy cow. That is so much damage. Okay, so get disarmed. Get disarmed again. So we're only taking 27. Only, air quotes, 27. That's still a lot of damage. If ever there was a turn to play Demon Form, this is the one. Since he's just summoning new friends. So now we don't need Spot Weakness anymore. Like, we're at a point where it's outlived its usefulness. So play Double Tap. And Double Tap a Sword Boomerang. Yeah, there we go. And then feed on him. Nice. And we get the Art of War, a Regal Pillow, which allows us to sleep for longer, which is actually great. And then I think we skip... actually, no. We should take Dropkick. We have a lot of things in our deck that cause Vulnerable. So let's go here, and let's actually rest. With Regal Pillow, that should get us back up to a fair amount of HP. And then we'll go here. Fight the Snake Plant. Starting with Apotheosis is lovely. So he's hitting for 21. Let's throw out a block. We'll block as much of it as we can. What we really need is, like, What do we want here? Definitely disarm him twice. Because that's glorious. He's now doing 3 damage. That's lovely. Play... What do we have in here? Anything? Hit him with the headbutt, bring back Rampage, and then defend. Yeah, we nerfed him pretty hard with those disarms. That worked pretty well. So go Thunderclap, go Rampage, and then headbutt and bring back Rampage again. And Rampage is just going to keep getting stronger and stronger and stronger. Thunderclap. Drop kick, since it's free. And then I think you go with a Rampage. And then this would do 13. That's not enough to kill him, so we'll just hit him with a regular strike. We're going to take 3 damage, which is very... whatever. Who cares? It's 3 damage. It's not much. Demon form, too late. Way too late. So, actually, we need to spot weakness here. And then cleave and strike. Because otherwise his malleable defenses or whatever would have prevented us from being able to finish him. Twin strike, since we've got kind of a strength deck going here, is great. Rampage, though, is also great. I think we're going to go... Let's go with the Twin Strike. It's just so good in a strength-based deck. Tori is an awesome relic. Great. Every time we take less than 5 damage, it just becomes 1 damage. Like, that's so good. All right, Thunderclap. Play Sword Boomerang. I really don't want to take this much. We did get a bash. So we'll probably... we want to take out the Slaver first, because this guy takes forever to kill. So I think what we want to do is go bash, and then we drop kick, because it's free. And then I think you disarm this dude. Reckless charge, gain 1 vulnerable, deal 13 damage. Ooh, that's very tempting, but that's a lot of damage to take. On the other hand, we do that. We can then kill this dude with a fire potion. And we're going to be fighting an elite, like, next combat, so the higher we can be going into that fight, the better. Oh, and that's right, Tori means I only take 1 damage per hit from him. That's so good. All right, Thunderclap him, headbutt him, bring me back a Sword Boomerang, headbutt him again, bring me back a headbutt. I really don't like taking 15 damage, but we have... The problem with this deck is we have, like, no defensive cards. It's all attacks, except for our, like, 5 defends that we started with, which is just terrible. Interesting. So, disarm him again. Then I think you go... Wild Strike. We're only going to take 1 damage from this. And then you hit him with the Sword Boomerang. That basically just wrecks his plated armor. We're going to take 1 damage thanks to Tori. And I could care less about 1 measly little damage. Dude, why? He's doing 13 damage right here. We just can't seem to get through. Like, I don't feel like I've skipped many defends and stuff either. I just don't think we have. We just haven't had many of them show up. Okay. Can we kill him? No. Give me a spot weakness. Give me a strike. Give me a second strike. Let's take 1 more damage. This elite is going to be problematic, but, well, we don't have to fight the elite. We could skip him. I really don't want to, though. Can we just kill you this way? No, but we can hit you with this, and then with that. 37 damage to fight an elite. We're skipping these. Can we do it? I think we can. And then we get a campfire. Ooh, this is actually like the worst possible elite for what we're doing here. So I really want to cleave. but I really want to spot weakness as well. I think what we're going to do is we're going to spot weakness. We're going to cleave. Are we dead? No, just almost. Wow, okay. Hit him with that. Throw that out. It's needed. End the turn. We're not dead yet. We're just nearly dead. We're going to be 5 HP from death, which is just so not good. All right, you got a thunderclap. That kills one. And then we could double tap a headbutt to kill this guy, but all right, you have to do this. We did kill one, and then you play the defend. How did we get that lucky? It was the only way that we could possibly have lived right there. So, okay, and now, my friend, you are deceased. We won somehow. And we get Thread and Needle, which is so good, and a massive quantity of gold. So that's lovely. I mean, Body Slam is like I never have block. We have no defense. I think we skip all of these, honestly. I love Body Slam. It's a great card. We have to rest here. But the thing is, like, as much as I love it, we have no defense in our deck. Until we get defense, it's not any good. Apotheosis for sure. Play a Thunderclap. Play this Clash that we got lucky and picked up for free. We definitely want to kill the Mystic as quickly as possible. Like, this dude needs to die immediately. Okay, go with that. There's no point in spotting weakness here. So, play the Thunderclap. If we hit you, that's going to bring you down to like 15, but you're going to block for them. You might be healing, though, so I don't think it really matters which one we hit, because I think the Mystic's about to heal. Yeah, stupid. That's why the Mystic needs to die first, because otherwise you just waste so much of your life. So play Double Tap, play Cleave, play Sword Boomerang, and we did a lot of damage, but not enough. I was really hoping we would get one more hit in on the Mystic there, but it didn't happen. Still, I think we can kill the Mystic here. Yeah, you're vulnerable. So hit you with that. That gives me a thing. And then go for the headbutt to finish the Mystic off. Give me this disarm back. Give me that. Second wind. I'll exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand and gain 5 block for each. I think I'd actually like to have the block, please, in this case, so we can prevent the damage. And disarm. So now you're only dealing 6, which is much more manageable. And to be honest, I don't think I even want to take 6. So we're just going to play Impervious. As much as that seems like overkill in a huge way, we're going to do it anyway. All right, so Thunderclap. That'll be 18. That'll be 18 as well. I think you go Thunderclap. You go with a... Do you bash? I think you bash. Dude is dead. Like, next turn, hopefully. We're going to take 1, thanks to Tori. And then you double tap. You Sword Boomerang. And he's dead. All right. And no relics for that, that's right. We're going to skip all these. Let's fight another elite. Didn't we already kill these guys? I swear we already killed these guys. Give me a spot weakness. Give me a Thunderclap. Smack this dude to get the damage off the table. We got our 4 strength from spot weakness right off the bat, which is lovely. You gotta play Apotheosis. You have to. And then I think Do you go with that, or do you hit? I think you go with a cleave, because the damage doesn't matter. The vulnerable doesn't matter if you're not going to be hitting with another attack. So go with the raw damage instead. Okay. Lost a lot of our plated armor there, which I don't like at all. This guy, I'd love to play demon form here, but we can't. Like, this guy needs to die right here. So give me a strike on you. Give me a disarm on you. And sure, we'll try our odds with Infernal. Yeah, that's fine. So we hit him twice for 9 instead of once for... I mean, basically it was just... Instead of like once for 13 or something like that. I'll throw out a sword boomerang. I will smack you with a headbutt. I would really like to bring back a demon form. And then we'll throw out a defend. Was there another disarm in here? No. So we're actually going to draw our second disarm in a minute. And that's going to make him a lot easier to deal with because he'll be doing a lot less damage. But our HP is a lot lower than I would like. Well, you know what? We're going to play demon form. We got our disarm, but play demon form. Start buffing up our strength. 3 more strength every turn. That adds up pretty quick. Right. Well, you need to die. So let's finish you off. And then we have a bash. I'm going to bash the leader. Because this guy gets two turns of charging up. And I think we might be able to kill him next turn. Okay. Disarm. Sentinel. If that card's exhausted. That's pretty terrible. Give me a spot weakness and then a... I mean, 8, I just can't afford to take 18 damage. Like, this is going to block all but 7, I think, because of Tori. This guy needs to die, like, next turn, though. He's got to go. And thankfully, he is gone. And then we sword boomerang him and he's dead. So we made it through that. We get Singing Bowl and Orichalcum, both of which are excellent. We're going to get rid of that and take an energy potion. Fire breathing has, like, there's something to be said for it, but I think we skip. And then here, you definitely want to rest before you fight the final boss for the floor. And it's this guy. The Bronze Automaton. Getting apotheosis. Wow, that's words. Like... Getting that right off the bat is great. And also the fact that we get 11 block per turn without actually blocking anything is also pretty great. So, give me a spot weakness. Give me a headbutt on this guy. Bring back spot weakness. And, like, disarm doesn't really help us here. So, hit this guy. We're gonna take 1. Dude took my demon form. The good news, well, and that's actually gonna be really annoying, because that means no matter what, when we kill this guy, we're not gonna be able to really do anything about it. But we'll take another spot weakness there. That means we can kill this guy. And then let's actually throw out a Thunderclap. That'll get rid of one of this guy's debuffs. We might as well play Rupture just to get it out of our rotation. All right, he wants to hit for 20. That's a lot. So, I think what you do is you go defend, defend. That means we won't get hit. And then you strike this dude. And I want to get my demon form back into... And unfortunately, we're actually about to shuffle our deck. So it's going to have to go all the way around, which stinks, but whatever. So Thunderclap, Cleave, and then Sword Boomerang, which did a fair amount of damage. Sword Boomerang is just so good when you have strength. Like, when you've got a fair amount of strength upgrades, it's just phenomenally good. Wow, you want to hit for 51 damage this turn. Okay, that's a lot. So, tell you what, we're going to bash you to get rid of your last debuff. And then I think we're going to throw up a defend and just block as much of it as we can. You'll be stunned next turn. I think we're going to win. It's a little early to say for sure, but I think we've got a pretty good chance. Okay, yeah. So here, double tap, headbutt him, bring back demon form, and bring back... it doesn't really matter. I mean, honestly, at this point, do we even need demon form? He's only got 128 left. What's that, 26? 26. That's a lot. You know what? We're going to do it. We'll block 9. So basically, we're going to take 14 damage because of Tori. And then we're going to start gaining HP every turn. Disarm. Disarm again. And Thunderclap. And then Strike. So now he's back on, he only has the, all right, this is fine. This is okay. That's terrifying, but I think we can just feed on him. Feeding on the bosses is just great fun. It really is. Reaper, dude, Reaper is absolutely what we need in this deck. For sure. Mark of Pain, extra energy, no longer use potions. I think you go... Do you want to start with the... I mean, we don't have any, like, cleaves or anything like that. So I think of these, like, Mark of Pain is the way to go. And then if we end up getting Evolve, like, that actually turns into a positive thing. So I think that's what you take. 2 extra energy. We start with 2 wounds in our deck, which is not a big deal at all. Guys, that is going to do it for this first episode. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.